We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Now Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Prescott. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Prescott from the gun. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Prescott. He'll find the rookie from Oklahoma, CeeDee Lamb. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And again, it's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Prescott yet again. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Here we go, baby.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I'm going back to you. Check 54, come on. Check 54. Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that right.
This time, Haskins will look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. That's right, baby.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. That one is slant to McLaurin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From midfield now, Haskins. He'll air this out deep for Harmon. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Oh, Prescott stripped. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Pulled in at the 24.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll hand it now to Geis, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now of what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
#1 rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And Ron Rivera, he's going to keep the offense on the field. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Washington on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. So that'll back him up 5. Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards. So now they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Got an open man. It's Harmon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. 57's the mic. Mark 57.
From the gun, it's Haskins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike's 57. 57's Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. Sean Lee, the linebacker, able to get a hand in coverage.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. After the sack on first down, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Prescott to throw it. Going deep for Walker. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's taken on the 25. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
It's our time. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man here, Sims complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Taken in at the 22. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And now it's second down. Gun. Here's Prescott. Buying time to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Chase Young picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Prescott looks to throw on first.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. They start the second half with a run by Geis. They find some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before. Start limiting him again.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Gibson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Jalen Smith tied for 6th in the NFL in tackles last year, in on the stop there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun,
Haskins. And he'll complete this to Gibson.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, it's Haskins.
This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington.
Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 32 on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
They go to Elliott again. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 24. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Prescott on 1st down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Prescott from the gun. It's caught. Cooper. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Zerline's kick is up and through. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
The give is to Elliott. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends up. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Stop your body.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2.
Yeah.
Right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And Washington has once again taken the lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Check 55. Mike. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Takes to midfield but no further. Just a yard there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The throw taken in by Sims. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
That is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
First down, Prescott. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll throw again. Prescott looking for Cooper. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Prescott yet again.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The Cowboys on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. To the air again, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
For a rookie 1st rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Time to go to work.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10.
On their side of midfield at the 47. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll get it down here to the 43.
2 yards, good enough for a first.